a surefire way to speed things up. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to another episode of Ranking the Studio Albums, all about the music. I'm Chris Norwood on a journey to hear every song ever recorded. And we're going to be doing the discography of Blues Traveler. Now this is going to be one, so we all know the big song, Run Around. And I'd never really heard anything else by them, yet they somehow ended up on my list of favorite artists. And I was a little bit weary at first that maybe their discography wasn't going to be that interesting, but I found they actually have about 30 really good songs. So I'm liking about 20.27% of their discography, and that's going to put them right in between Social Distortion and Aerosmith. And this is going to give them a ranking currently of 90 on my 230 favorite musicians of all time. I kind of like the lighting. I'm wearing a blue shirt in honor of Blues Traveler. That's funny, right? It's a white shirt. I'm not going to have a whole lot of commentary on the albums. Unfortunately, even though I did dig 30 songs out of 148, their albums have kind of slipped my mind despite me giving them a listen last year or the year before. But maybe as I go through the tracks, we will see what we see, and I'll talk about what I talk about. So, without further ado, ranking the studio albums, Blues Traveler, starting with the worst, working my way up, down to the bottom, the best. Starting with the worst, ending with the best. No spoilers here. Coming in at the worst is going to be, hey, this is good, when they start out where they started out. Going to be their debut, Blues Traveler, the album. Came out in 1990. And, yeah, so there's, I think, But Anyway was a pretty good, decent way to kick off your career. But other than that, there was not much there in terms of songs that I really want to go back to. Man, they have a lot of albums. And, oh gosh, I hate this when a band falls into enough obscurity to where Wikipedia doesn't have their albums. But it's going to be their newest. So I started with their debut is their worst, and then their newest, unfortunately, is their second worst. Hurry Up and Hang Around came out in October of 2018, and it was just kind of fell flat for me. What are you guys doing out there? What are you guys doing out here on YouTube this night? Coming in next, one of their not so good albums is going to be, what in the world? No Picture. These lesser known bands. Blow Up the Moon. Blow Up the Moon. I really wanted to enjoy this one, and I just couldn't get into it. Coming in next is going to be kind of a unique album. It's called Cover Yourself, where they did previously released songs, reworked in acoustic versions, different arrangements, and things like that. And they got, But Anyway is on here. Run Around. And some of these are not too bad. It's not too bad to listen to. So Cover Yourself is going to be the first on this list of pretty darn good Blues Travelers music, in my opinion. Coming in next is going to be one that I I definitely enjoyed this one. This is 2012's Suzy Cracks the Whip. And this one had some, let's see, Devil in the Details, All Things Are Possible, Love Is Everything. Written by Popper and Sexsmith. Interesting names there. Really digging Suzy a lot. I had a dog named Suzy once. Coming in next is going to be, it's got Morning in the title, Straight On Till the Morning. 1997, July 1st. What do we got here? 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 Nothing memorable. Not a bad album. Not very memory. Not very memory. Not very memory at all. Coming in next is going to be Spanish. Spanish something. Oh, I put Spanish because I didn't want to type this. Blues Travelers. Ooh, this kind of looks like a ZZ Top album. Bastardos. Pretty fun record. Yeah, I like a lot of this Spanish themed album. Pretty darn good. Coming in next is going to be, it's going to have Truth in the top. Truth Be Told, 2003. I love this cover. Can you get a camera guy? Camera guy. Getting the angles, man. Gotta get the angles. 47 minutes. Eventually I'll come around. Sweet and Broken. This Ache, Mount Normal, The One, Partner in Crime. Pretty solid album, if you ask me. Pretty solid Blues Traveler music there. Blues Traveler was really interesting, and I remember my parents talking about this a lot. How that video for Run Around, it sort of, you know, it had someone else singing, and there was a lot of kind of weirdness going on with that. That was something, you know, of my childhood I'll always remember, about how John Popper was sort of, you know, wasn't in the video, or, you know, wasn't singing in the video. It was really weird. Some Blues Traveler info for you there. But he's actually on the cover of this one, so here's a really cool band shot of the Everglowmatic Blues Traveler. And again, don't have much to say about it. A darn good alternative rock record. I just don't have a whole lot to say about Blues Traveler, but here I am making a video about them. I had a lot of fun listening to their discography. I will say that. I had a lot of fun listening to it. Will I ever revisit it? Probably not. You know, but I'm educated on their songs, so let's keep rolling, 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 keep on rolling, 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 rolling. Thief. Travelers and Thieves is going to be their second album, and this one, I do remember a lot of musical melodies from this one, and really good, really great alternative record. Now we are into the good stuff. Really good stuff. The top four. Top four. Top three, excuse me. Not on my video game tonight. Coming in as the third best Blues Traveler album is gonna be North Hollywood Shootout. This is another one I remember listening to, and it had some rock psychedelic elements in it, and it was the return to Universal Music, which is pretty cool for Universal Music. That was Holly something. Coming in as the second best Blues Travelers record of all time is going to be Save His Soul. It's a rock, pure rock album, April 6, 1993. Very long, 70 minutes nearly. A&M label, Dave Swanson and band producing. Conquer Me and Defense and Desire were the singles, and I enjoyed many of these songs. Whoa! Some harsh language there towards the end of the album. Look up track number 12 if you're interested. For some harsh language from Blues Traveler. Very uncharacteristic of the Blues Travelers. Are you guys ready for the greatest Blues Travelers album for all time? I have left no hints, not 4 hints, not this many hints, not any hints at all. The greatest Blues Traveler album of all time is going to be 3. It's an album called 4. It came out in 1993, 4. September 14th, 13th. It's a pure rock album, very long, almost an hour long, and it's got Run Around, Hook, The Mountain Winds Again as the 3 singles, and some of the deep cuts on here are pretty darn good as well. I remember The Good, Bad, and Ugly, Brother John. Just, kind of just an alternative rock classic, if I do say so myself, on my sucky YouTube channel. I kind of like this lighting. I'm getting more and more professional all the time. Blues Traveler, they're my 90th favorite musical group, artist, whatever you want to call it. They're pretty darn good. I guess you would call me a casual fan of this band. And yeah, a lot of albums, a lot of good music to check out. I would recommend 4 if you're going to get into it, if you're going to get into this band, or Save His Soul. Those 2, to me, were the best. A lot of their last 3 records or so have not been so pleasant to listen to, but not horrible. They don't really have any really tragically bad albums. I would say their self-titled was not the best debut, and Hurry was pretty bad. So their earliest and their latest pretty bad, but everything else is pretty darn good. Check them out, Blues Traveler. If you like 90s rock and roll, check them out. Thanks, goodbye. Like and subscribe. Cringe-worthy YouTube channel number 12,015.